Hello everyone, welcome to this market review. We're gonna make it quick, just focusing on Bitcoin, right? Plans played out beautifully from earlier this week, from the live stream, but also from last week. So let's quickly go over that. What were we watching, right? We were mainly looking for upside from these lows, and what was our main target? These local highs, these daily candles, right? Ugly highs resting right above 86 to 87k. Okay, we were already long from last month's low sweep, so from around here. Then added average entry was about 80k. We were looking for these highs as a first target. Played out beautifully. Had some chop in between. Had some nice chances to look for additional plays, right? I posted this long setup that you see on the screen now, live on Twitter, and it played out absolutely beautiful. So you can already see right now why this area was going to be key, right? We wicked above this liquidity area, these poor highs, and already seeing some kind of rejection, right? So important question, what's next, right? For me personally, it's a waiting game for now. Next areas of liquidity are gonna be resting either below these lows right here or above these highs up here. Why those areas? Well, if you start off on a clean chart and zoom out a bit, 12 hour maybe, what are you going to see? What are the next key highs gonna be? If you just simply look back, well, this one and this one. What are the key lows? This one and this one. Maybe even this one. Why is this one less significant? Oops. Why is this one less significant? Well, because this was the sweep of a monthly level, right? This low right here got swept. So in my opinion, we don't really need to take liquidity below this low because this was the sweep of a monthly level. Okay, that was also a big reason why we held longs when we initially got the sweep of last week's Monday high. Okay, that was somewhere like right here on this sweep. We held longs. Why? Because we swept high time frame lows. And in my opinion, the draw was on high time frame highs, which was at least last week's low. Okay, last week's high. Sorry. Now that we got that sweep, right? It's important to be careful. So let's mark out last week's high because as you can see, right, the main reasoning for us to hold longs was because all of those levels were going to act as a draw on liquidity. Last week's high, Monday high, and this inefficiency above here. But now that all these levels have been swept, it's important to be careful. Is this gonna be the market structure break that leads to a higher low, right? That leads to higher prices? Or is this the sweep, right, that leads to a breakdown and much lower prices from here? Well, that's the big question on everyone's mind. What was the last level that got the last high time frame level that got swept? That's gonna be last week's high, right? What's gonna be the next draw on liquidity on the high time frame? That's gonna be the level here. What's the last high time frame level that got swept to the downside? Last month's low, this level right here. Okay, what's the closest draw on high time frame liquidity? Going to the daily, probably gonna be this one. So now that we know that, we have just 4 levels, right? And you can already make a clean plan with these levels. If you break back below last week's high, which would also mean a break back below Monday high, a break back below the monthly open, that would for sure be a bearish sign in my opinion. I would wait for some closes and some price action to develop, right? But if we start breaking below here and we range some and we stay below, right, chances increase that we're just gonna slip lower and go for the level that we just talked about, the next high time frame liquidity draw. Are we gonna bounce here and stay above here, right, and we see bullish price action, then in my opinion we get long again and we target the next high time frame draw liquidity to the upside, which would be 93k. Okay, but keep in mind we just got a really nice run on Bitcoin to the upside. We traded it beautifully. We're fully out of longs at the moment. So there's literally no need to rush into anything right now. Okay. So I'm taking it very easy, letting price develop, letting it do its thing. Possibly we just fully reverse if we're truly bearish here, right? On this sweep. Possibly we bounce hard here, right? And make new highs, and then maybe continuation to the highs. But keep in mind, now that high time frame liquidity to the downside has been swept and the first high time frame liquidity to the upside has been swept, right? There is no clean draw to the upside or the downside anymore. And in cases like this, what you ideally want to do is simply wait for more price action to develop, so you get that new draw either to the upside or to the downside. But for now, in my opinion, no clean draw. So any play you take here, yeah, honestly, is gonna be a pure gamble, right? So for me, I'm staying flat. I'm gonna see what price does. If we hold above here, likely we see higher. If we break back below here, likely we see lower. All right. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.